What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Deontay, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to speak to the brothers, man. I'm hoping to give y'all some motivation. Um, just looking to push y'all to be the best version of yourself, man. I want to edify y'all, to tell y'all that you are kings, man, and don't ever think nothing less of yourself. You out here working hard, doing the best you can in life. And I want y'all to keep doing that. You know, I know sometimes the roadblocks is in front of you. Sometimes it look like you're back against the ropes. You just taking punches from here, taking punches from there, taking hits, and you shoulder rolling, moving your head, catching on the shoulder a little bit, blocking. You know what I'm saying? And it just seemed like life is life and everything is hitting you in all types of different directions. But you still find the strength. You still find the strength from the Most High to keep on pushing, man. And that's what you got to do, man. No matter how hard it gets, just keep going, bro. You know, you're going to face a lot of situations in life where you just want to give up. I've been there myself. But you're going to face a lot of situations in life where you just want to give up, throw in the towel. But I want you to listen to that small voice that's telling you to keep going. Keep going. That's the spirit of the Most High pushing you, man. You know, life can be hard, dealing with the jobs, dealing with family. You might have issues at home with your lady, financial problems, sometimes health problems. But don't be deterred. Keep pushing. No matter how hard it gets, because you will appreciate the outcome and the things that you see once that storm is over with. You might be in the eye of the storm right now, but best believe once that storm surpasses, everything will be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. I'm gonna share a couple stories with y'all. I can remember being in a financial hardship, and it seemed like everything hit me one thing at a time. Just, they say when it rains, it pours. Damn it, when it rained, when it was raining, it was pouring in my life, man. I was 29, 30 years old, on probation, had my own place. Car broke down. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm doing construction work and I'm working at a fast food joint. Doing what I got to do to keep maintaining. And I was in a situation where a girl left me alone, and that was a hard breakup, but I got through it. But besides all that, I went through this financial hardship until I was about 36, 37 years old. So it was a period in my life for 4 years. All I came home to every day was a pillow and a blanket. No furniture, no couch, no sofa. My only TV was my Android phone. I was working 7:30 till 3:30 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock. Go straight from that job and work until midnight, sometime 12:30. On Fridays, it closed at 2 o'clock. Then I picked up a third job where when I was off from my second job, I was working a third job. All this with no vehicle. I mean, walking miles and miles and miles. And I knew I had to do what I had to do because I had child support to pay, and I had to keep a roof over my head so that when my kids wanted to come and spend time, they would have somewhere to spend time with me, man. And it was hard because, having a place and then, your kids coming, they don't even have a bed to sleep on. But my kids, I didn't raise my kids to be materialistic. So they were just happy to see their dad. We'd be all right there on a pallet, watching the phone together, ordering a pizza, having our snacks. That was a blessing, man. is to be able to spend time with my kids, and even having a place to bring my kids to that I can call home. But I didn't want to have my kids seeing their father like that. But my kids, it was one year where lights was about to be shut off, and I think they did get shut off. But my kids had came to visit me for a couple hours. I had a cart in, so we had went in the house for a quick second, and got some stuff so we can go out for the day. They asked me could they spend the night. Christmas was coming up in like 2 days. I said, my lights is off and I'm not able to provide Christmas this year. But my two sons looked up at me and said, Dad, we don't care about that. We just want to spend time with you. And it was a blessing to have my sons tell me that and look at me and not make me feel like less of a father because of my circumstances. They didn't get mad about not having Christmas gifts. They just wanted to spend time with their father. And that gave me the motivation and drive, and it still do today, to keep going in life. A lot of y'all are emasculated a lot at work, from your own family. Sometimes we fight that battle at home, and we go out into society and we fight a battle out in society. We fight the system. We fight law enforcement. We do so much to stay afloat, and we deal with so much bullshit as men. And it gets overwhelming at times. I mean, and a lot of times nobody empathizes with us. We don't ask for sympathy, but we ask for someone to empathize with us and understand us, to understand our plight, and understand that we really are out here trying our hardest. And it seems like sometimes we're often misunderstood. And the only understanding we get is that from the Most High God. When I went through my financial hardships and just the hardships I experienced in life, period, it was nice where I felt like I didn't want to exist no more. I felt like there wasn't no hope out of my situation I was in. I just wanted to throw in the towel and to say, fuck it. But it was the Spirit of God that kept me going. It was my kids that kept me going. So I'm telling y'all, fellas, like, if you ever feel like you want to give up, look to your children. Look to your children. If you have children, look to the Most High. That's first and foremost. Look to the Most High, because He will push you. He will give you the strength. I was wondering, like, man, how did I have that strength to work? Get up 6:15, 6:30, get to work by 7:30. Doing demolition, hauling trash, filling up dumpsters, knocking walls down, hauling these big old bags of trash back and forth all day. Get off. Sometime I would walk about a good 5 miles to my second job and stand on my feet for another 8.5, 9 hours and get up and do it again the next day. That took a lot of strength, and that strength came from God. Nobody else gave me that strength but the Most High. And when I sit back and look at my life and think about what God has brought me through, I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. And I encourage y'all to look back. It might look somewhat bad now, but look back. Your situation you might say, you know what? My situation is getting better. Things don't happen overnight. I went through a period of about 7 or 8 years of just one thing after another. Just hit me. I'm like, man, what am I going to do? But I didn't stop praying. I didn't stop believing that it was going to get better. I had to tell myself, it's going to get better. I had to pray about this. It's going to get better. And I believed that it was going to get better. And then eventually it did. You know, oftentimes we go out here, we work, and we deal with emasculation at the job. You deal with these heartless ass bosses, these heartless ass supervisors, these heartless ass team leads that don't have a clue, no kind of clue at all about how to deal with a black man, how to talk to a black man. All they know is to talk to you like shit. And I say stay strong, man. It was situations where I knew I couldn't say nothing back and sabotage me, possibly losing everything I had, snapping off and knocking somebody the hell out, or just snapping and quitting, and then not being able to have the money to afford to pay my rent, not having the money to take my kids out to the movie or do something with my kids, or pay child support. End up with a whole other situation. So I had to tell myself to remain humble. It's going to get better. And I always strategized a plan to where I knew eventually I would no longer ever have a boss ever again. I would be my own boss eventually one day. I just kept my eyes on the prize, and I kept manifesting that, like, I'm going to be my own boss. I'm not going to be working for nobody, you know. And I eventually made that happen, but it's been a struggle. It wasn't easy. Like, you have to be willing to invest in yourself, take a risk on yourself. You know, start small. Like, find out what it is that you're good at. Like, find out what it is that you're good at. You might be a music producer. You might be good at cleaning. You might be good at car detailing. Go ahead and save up some money, get you an LLC started, and start that detail business. Start that carpet cleaning business. Get you a nice little carpet cleaner. You know, save your money. You might have to save up for 6 months. You might have to save up for a year. You might have to save up for 2 years. But just implement a plan and stick to it. Set your goals and stick to your plans. And do it. Just get out there and do it. Don't talk about it. Just do it. You know, even when I started my own business, I went through so much blood, sweat, and tears, like having cars break down and I'm in the middle of nowhere trying to get to my next clean, having to spend $900 a week on Ubers just to get out here and get my cleans done. But God got me through it. I'm just saying, if you believe, God will bring you through the wilderness, man. God will bring you through those periods where you feel like, man, what am I going to do? How am I going to get through this? God will bring you through it, no matter what. You just got to believe and just keep, you might get frustrated for a moment right there, but take a deep breath, think about it, reset, and get to it and get it done. Get it done. Like, find out what talent you have and utilize that talent to monetize yourself. Like, if you're good at making beats, get you a little software, install it into the computer, start making beats, start you a little YouTube channel and promote your beats there, promote them on social media. If you're a good content creator, do some content creation on Facebook, monetize your Facebook. If you're good at marketing, do some affiliate marketing or something through ClickBank or through these online programs where you can just be an affiliate marketer and earn from home. You got to start somewhere. Don't expect to get rich overnight. Put in the hard work, because when you put in hard work, you appreciate the outcome even more. If you get everything handed to you, you won't cherish it like you would versus you working hard. I tell people it's hard work when you come into the world. A baby does so much hard work to get through the birth canal. They do so much hard work once that doctor set the baby on top of that woman's chest for that baby to kind of scoot his way on up to the breast and latch on to breastfeed. That's even hard work, learning how to latch on to breastfeed. Life is about hard work and dedication. Hard work and dedication. You just got to stick with it. Don't give up, man. Be encouraged. Don't give up on yourself. I know people say, what is he talking about? He got this child's play doll in the back. that's just one of my little collection things where I like to collect stuff. A whole lot of little stuff I like to collect. So I'm not demonic going on here, but it's just a lot of stuff I like to collect and or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. Back to the topic, but just believe and keep going. You might be going through it with your child's mother. You might not be together with her no more, and it's hard for people to understand. Like when you're going through that period of life where you want to provide the best life to your children, so you in the process of setting up your life, or you might be working on a business, so you might be working hard, doing 26, 27, 24 hours a day working, just working. Like I've been there where I've done 29 hours straight cleaning buildings, doing everything I had to do, and it went on for a good while where I wasn't able to really be active as a father like I should have been. And that comes with the territory. Sometimes we have to make sacrifices to get where we got to get. But as I've learned, try harder to make some more effort to spend time with the children. Like, don't get so consumed in work and you forget that you got kids that need their father. You know what I'm saying? I have children now that are very young, and my 2-year-old, I knew it was an issue when my 2-year-old was like, "You going to work, Daddy?" Now, what is a 2-year-old asking his dad about going to work? I said, "Yeah, I got to slow down." And it's hard to deal with if you have a baby mother. Like you might have outside kids or whatever. You might have a baby mama, a mother of your children that don't understand, and they don't care to understand. I tell people like, being a black man, we are the most misunderstood, mistreated individuals walking the face of the world, walking this earth. They treat dogs and cats better than a black man. Nobody will ever empathize with you. Nobody will never understand you. They don't care to understand you. They don't care to hear you out. But I tell you what, the Most High will. Sometimes you can try to explain, why you haven't been there as a father as much as you wanted to be, that you was setting up a plan, you was implementing your plan to provide a better life to your children. And they will make you feel shame and tell you ain't doing nothing with your life. You still ain't shit. When they should be edifying you and uplifting you. They should want you to do better as a man to be able to provide a better life for your kids. If you got somebody in your life that's still trying to make you feel less than, and you doing everything you can, focus on your child and just leave them out the picture. You have family that won't support you in your endeavors. You have your own family members, your cousins, siblings, or just family members, period, that won't support your endeavors. But be quick to support somebody else's endeavors. Be quick to share somebody else's business on social media, or be quick to support another business, but you do the exact same damn thing and probably do it better. So I say keep doing you. Don't worry about that. The support will come from a stranger before it come from somebody that's close to you. Be careful who you call your friends, because friends won't even support you. A friend will watch you burn or watch a situation burn, then help you put the fire out. They'll throw gasoline on the situation and won't care, then call you the next day like, "Oh, I wanted to help you, but I couldn't." But you was probably that same friend that helped them regardless of what you had going on. So I say all this to say, stay encouraged. Don't be discouraged, but stay encouraged. Stay encouraged in the Most High. Stay encouraged in God, that God will work out your situation for you. No matter what you're facing, man. Like, things always work out for the good. It might not be when you want it to work out or when you desire it to work out, but it will work out when you need it to. See, in 23rd Psalms it said, "I shall not want," and you should not want, because God will provide everything you need. And I tell people this: you shouldn't want anything. because God will provide what you need. Another short story before I get out of here. I can remember on a previous video I told y'all that I was looking for an SUV because I was riding a sedan, doing 21 buildings, riding around in a what was that I was driving at the time? I was driving a Dodge Avenger, 4-door Dodge Avenger. The windows wasn't working. Just they got me from point A to point B, but I'm piling all my cleaning supplies in here, going around cleaning 21 buildings a week. So it was about four or five buildings a day because I split my schedule up. But that car broke down. When it got me a Ford, that broke down. And when it got me something else, that broke down. And eventually was able to get a truck because I was looking for an SUV for a long time. I'm telling you, like, when I tell you my account was in a negative for like 4 or 5 years, it was in a negative. I was in the red. Like every time I get paid, I pay the bills and I'm right back in the red and overdrawing just to make sure I make it to the next paycheck. And that's all part of having a business. Sometimes we take losses, but I eventually was able to get a small little break in there and get an SUV. It wasn't the SUV that I wanted, but it was the SUV I needed. And I had prayed about this. I wanted to be able to have a vehicle to put all my kids in when we going up and down the road, or if I wanted to go and pick up my other children who don't live in the house with me. So I was finally able to get an SUV. And I said, well, I need booster seats. So I had prayed about it. I said, Lord, I want to be able to get some brand new booster seats for my kids. But the Lord had other plans. Was able to be gifted some used booster seats and a used car seat. So this went on for about a good month and a half. I had a side job come up from one of my long-time customers that's been with me for a while. I cleaned a lot of his properties for him. He owns a lot of houses and stuff like that. And he wanted me to come and clean out a house. Big old 8-bedroom house. And just so happened I was in the garage getting that all cleaned out, throwing everything in a dumpster, and I found a couple boxes that had booster seats in them and the car seats, brand new. And guess what? He gifted those to me. So I got that blessing from God that I got some brand new booster seats and a brand new car seat. Because I'm telling you, man, I'm not the one to get up here and fake it. My brother's struggling. My brother is struggling still, but I don't complain. I just get out here and make it happen. You know, and sometimes when you in a situation where you might be you have a mother of your children on the outside, y'all trying to co-parent, and say you're not able to come through all the way at the time that they need you to come through right then and there, but you can't, you do come through for them. They will make you feel less than because you didn't come through when they wanted you to, but I came through when I needed to. You know what I'm saying? And they refuse to listen to anything that you got going on. But when you co-parenting, you should be able to both understand, okay, I can do this. This is what I can do. This is what I'm able to do, you know, and try to accommodate each other for the best interest of the child. It's not about bashing the next parent because they don't have it like that. Life happens to everybody. And you probably would have somebody tell you, well, I don't give a damn about what you got going on. My rebuttal for that was, well, I give a damn. I care a lot about what the opposite parent over my children got going on, because in a situation something happens to my child, that directly affects my child. And as a parent, I have to care about what the mother of my children got going on, so I can be there to still support where I can and be able to support my child in that time that something may come up that directly affects the parent, which will directly affect my child. So a lot of us deal with that. And I just say, don't change who you are. Don't be bitter. Just take it on the chin and move forward. But at the same time, don't tolerate disrespect either. Other than that, man, you know, whatever it is you are talented in, make sure you pursue that dream. If you want to go back to trade school, get you a trade and master that trade, and you know, go through the hard grind and eventually branch off and start your own business in your trade. I have an uncle that's an electrician that does very well, very successful. I have people that are barbers, people write books. Now we got Chat GPT. We got all these programs where you can get a book on Amazon. There's so many avenues you can take to really become your own boss. You just have to push yourself and navigate with the faith that God will make everything happen when it's supposed to happen on God's time, because God's timing is perfect. God makes no mistakes. Don't sit up, and that's another thing. When God created you, he didn't make any mistakes. Don't ever let nobody make you feel like you're less than a child of God. We all are God's children. Sometimes we choose the wrong path. Sometimes we make bad decisions in life, but you learn from those decisions. Don't continue to make those decisions. Some of us will make bad decisions, continue to make bad decisions, but eventually live and learn from those decisions and change and turn to the Most High and move forward in life. Don't ever let nobody remind you of who you used to be. You show them who you are now. And if fuck it, you don't got to show them. You know what you're doing. You know where God has brought you from. You just do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Because I've seen where people have changed their life, and some people will bring up who you used to be 10, 15, 20 years ago. And you're not that person. You're no longer that person. A lot of us who are, I could say evolving for the better, or doing very well, but you would have the enemy come and try to confuse you and remind you of who you used to be. I would say ignore that and keep on doing what you're doing. Don't be distracted. Don't fall back into old habits and old ways. Keep doing you. Get your flowers, man. Do what you got to do, man. I hope this helps you in some kind of special way. I hope this touches you in some kind of special way. And coming from a genuine place in my heart, I want to say, if nobody has told you that they love you, brother, I love you. God loves you. And I want you to hold your head up high and move forward in life. And keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on your goals. Get out here and do you, man. Sky's the limit. Do your thing, bro. But hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope this encouraged somebody this morning to keep going, no matter what, man. No matter what you come up against, to keep going. And with that, I'm out of here.
For more content, don't forget to smash the like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.